For. I love this texture right here specifically in Liz's foundation, and I love that it really is goof proof because I don't know about you, it's very intimidating to walk into a beauty store and there are 60 shades and all different types of undertones, and then there's so many different brands from liquid to cream to a powder, you don't know what to use. It's all in one in the Velvet Skin Serum Infused Foundation. You don't need a primer, you don't need concealer, you don't need a powder, it sets itself, and you have 4 shades to choose from. It's just that easy because there's color adapt technology. So what that means is, it's almost like smart AI for your skin. Like a chameleon, it figures out the pigments in your skin, whether it's more pink or more yellow or neutral in between. Take a look right here. You choose within your range, it's just that easy, light, medium, medium deep, and deep. I fall in the medium range, and so does Liz, and then it just adapts to us. But really it comes down to the coverage that we want. It's buildable coverage. So you could do one teeny little pump and have light coverage, but if you have redness, if you have dark sunspots and dark hyperpigmentation on your skin and you want to even everything out, look at that coverage right there. Look at that. Look at how her sunspots, her dark spots are gone. Her redness around her nose and around her eyes, gone. It gives you really what I say, your skin, but better. Because at the end of the day, makeup is supposed to enhance our beauty, what we already have, and not make us feel like we have a mask on our face. And that's what you get here. Honestly, it has so much skincare infused that Liz, I know your chemist said, we never say you could sleep in makeup. The one thing you do before you go to bed, just at least cleanse your face. You could actually sleep in this.
Yes.
Because it's infused with clean and skincare.
Right, and what makes it so unique is that especially as we get older, we get larger pores, we get lines and wrinkles, and makeup makes us look old. It settles into the lines, it looks cakey, and that's the problem with most foundation. Here's what you're gonna love. So it came out of a focus group, everybody brought 2 or 3 bottles. I said, bring your foundation. I said, wait, what, 2 or 3 bottles? They said, yes, I've got a mix, I'm a green, I'm a neutral, I'm a this. What if I were to tell you that these 4 shades covers 80 skin tones? That's what it does. So Christine, you're probably going, ooh, that's gonna be too dark for Christine. Uh-oh, now what do I do? Nope, watch this. The color adapt technology will match to your skin tone. So just like Rebecca, just like myself, most of us are gonna fall into medium. So she's putting on the medium, and look at the full coverage without the cakiness. Boom, you're done. Covers her rosacea, covers her sunspots, fast, easy. You're not gonna have that weird line of demarcation. So if she does get a little bit darker, this will match. If she goes a bit lighter, this will match. So we did something different. So what makes this foundation so unique than anything else? We didn't just dump in full pigments like a lot of brands do. They just kind of dump in the full coverage, and nothing's wrong with that. However, if you're over 50, that is a problem because it accentuates the lines, makes us look older, makes the pores look huge. Look at her skin. So we went in with blur technology first, using skincare ingredients like niacinamide, like hyaluronic acid, like arginine, which is one of my favorite peptides, which we'll talk about later on. We went in with that first, and what that does is it smooths out the lines and wrinkles, erases the pores. Then we went in with medium to full coverage and the color adapt. So what that means is even though a lot of you were saying 3 years ago, Liz, make a foundation, it wasn't available, and there's no way I was gonna do 120 shades. These 4 shades, so the medium covers 20 skin tones. If you're a light, it covers 20 skin tones. Medium deep, same thing, and deep, same thing. So you're choosing between 4 shades, not 80, not 120. So if you're a light, guess what? That covers 20 skin tones. If you're a medium, 20 skin tones, deep, medium deep, 20 skin tones, and deep, 20 skin tones. So you're looking at 80 shades, essentially.
Unbelievable. I just love that you take the guesswork out of it because it is so complicated. I can't tell you how many times I would have to go back to the beauty store and say, I need to return this. But a lot of times they'll, give you problems because you opened the product, you tried the product. Here at HSN, it's fantastic because we do give you 30 days. If you got it home and thought, well, I wish I got medium deep, right, instead of medium, we take it right back, give you another one, free exchanges. So don't worry about that. But this color adapt technology is fantastic. What I really love too about this, the texture is almost like this beautiful whipped texture, okay? I show you a very little bit because a little, this is medium. A little bit goes such a long way to blend in. I don't even have to if I didn't want to. I don't even have to use a brush or a beauty sponge. Like I could literally just apply this with my hand and it gives me the most beautiful, even texture all over my hand. So it's gonna give you nice coverage, give it a minute, and like a chameleon, it's going to cover everything. Now look at the results in the before and after here, because where do you have it? Do you have pigmentation? Do you have redness? Do you have a little mixture of both? Look how flawless the finish is. And I love too that it's almost like this beautiful, it's skin-like. It's not too dewy, it's not too matte.
Exactly.
It doesn't even look like it's there.
Exactly. And if you have dark circles, if you have crow's feet, it's not gonna say, hello, I'm right there. You know, how many times have you talked to someone and you're not looking at them, you're looking at their skin because it settles into the lines and wrinkles? So she's got on the medium deep. Now again, try to use it with nothing else, which I know as so many of us, is hard to do, but you will love the full coverage. You will love it without using a concealer. So this is your primer, your concealer, your foundation in one step. So how many of you, and this is medium deep by the way, which covers 20 different skin tones. So if you are a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, you're gonna go with this, but look at that full coverage. Look at her pores. Look at her texture.
Flawless.
It looks like skin,
yes,
but it's not settling into the lines, it's not settling into the pores, and her skin looks airbrushed. Because the Color Adapt technology, it doesn't matter if she gets a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, you're getting that full coverage.
And I think that's what we want at the end of the day, right? We want our, you know, when we're speaking to somebody or when we're getting, you know, dolled up for the day or just to go out at night, we just want to feel like ourselves but better. We don't want the person up close talking to us, only focusing in on, ooh, she's got a lot of foundation on her face. It looks like she's got a cake on her face, or she's wearing a foundation that settles into all of those lines and just accentuates what I don't want to see. What I love about this is you're getting skincare infused, right? So she thinks about that, but then you're getting that velvety, light whipped texture that leaves the most natural, real skin-like texture on your face. It looks like there's a filter on your face, essentially. So many of you that have tried it have fallen in love with it. 97% of you agree that it blurred the look of your flaws and your imperfections. 94% agree that it reduced the look of your wrinkles. And 91% agree that it delivered full coverage. And remember, it is nice and buildable. So maybe there's a day you just want just a light little finish, but maybe there's a day where you're seeing a lot more imperfections. You can add on more and it's not going to look like you have a cake face at the same time.
And it's fast and it's easy.
It's easy.
Yes,
whether you want to use a brush, your hands, or a beauty sponge, you can use whatever you want. It's just that easy.
But when you first get it home, I'm gonna recommend using your hands just so you can feel the texture and see it smoothing out the lines and wrinkles, smoothing out your pores, and then it goes in with that medium to full coverage. So if you're like Carol and you're saying, I've got lines and wrinkles, I have large pores, I go to the beauty store, they tell me just to wear a tint. No, guess what? You can wear a full coverage foundation. It's not gonna settle into the lines and you don't have to worry. So she's got the light. So if you're a little bit lighter than Carol or a little bit darker, you're gonna go with the light. It doesn't leave that weird line of demarcation. Because it has the Color Adapt technology, you're getting that full coverage without the cakiness. But look at her skin. Right, so it's it's your concealer, it's your foundation, it's your everything. Fast, easy. So again, light, 20 skin tones. If you're a medium like myself or Rebecca, covers 20 skin tones. Or medium deep, same thing, 20 skin tones. Or if you're a deep like beautiful Iva, it covers 20 different skin tones. It's fast, it's easy.
I just want to warn you, when we have full, you know, quantity of our medium deep and our deep, those are the fastest to go. They always fly. We get very limited. So if you're thinking right now, take a look at your screen. What would be my shade? It's never been easier because of the Color Adapt technology. 4 shades, light, medium, medium deep, and deep. If you tend to, in the winter, your skin tone is just a shade lighter, but then in the summer, you get a little bit deeper, it's fine because it literally was created to adapt. I fall in the medium range and so does Liz, but again, you have 30 days to try this. Free shipping and handling. If you decide you want to get a different shade, we take care of that. Free exchanges here at HSN, but really $9.98 to get a serum infused